How's it going, YouTube? Liam from Leeds Australia here, and welcome to Let's Play Beast Quest. Not gonna lie, this dude looks a little bit creepy just staring at the camera. So, I really do not know much about this game. I bought this a while back. It was something that did intrigue me, like after looking at the screenshots and looking for what it is on the eShop. I knew that I did have to at least give this game a go, and that's sort of the process that I go for when it comes to random games or sort of games that I've already, am interested in. If there's something that intrigues me into, seeing what this game is about, then I will give it a go. Whether if it is a game that turns out to be bad, or if it turns out to be not well received from other players who have played this, it doesn't really matter much for me. My main goal when it comes to looking at any random game in particular, or any sort of the game made by a AAA developer, by any means, the main goal is to find what kind of fun can I get out of this? Is there any personal funness that I can get out of, funness is not really a word, but what kind of fun can I get out of the game for myself? If there's something that I can actually enjoy, or if there is some kind of things that is a little bit off edge, or a little bit something just seems a little bit off. But I know that I bought Beast Quest and another game which I've forgotten the name already, but I know that I will definitely record that game once when I finish recording this one. But I have not started this game. I haven't looked deep into what this game's all about. This is all completely new, and it's just going off the top for me. So let's see. We'll go normal. We'll have a bit of a small challenge for us.
Adventurer, to the magical kingdom of Avantia. My name is Aduro, a good wizard serving in the court of the righteous King Hugo. You have joined us at a most difficult time. Avantia is under siege. The dark wizard Malvel has cursed 4 of the legendary beasts that have protected the kingdom for centuries. Under his nefarious evil spells, these mighty creatures now run wild, causing all manner of chaos, and leaving a trail of destruction in their wake. Furno, the fire dragon, Arcta, the mountain giant, Nanook, the snow monster, and Epos, the flame bird. Avantia is in grave danger. All of King Hugo's knights have failed to free the beasts from Malvel's curse, but there is hope. The ancient scrolls tell of an unlikely young hero. A boy with the courage and heart to overcome Malvel's dark magic, free the beasts, and ultimately save the kingdom. This is his story. This is his Beast Quest.
What's happened here? It's all burnt. Wow! A knight's gauntlet! I wonder what happened.
Fear not, lad. I am the good wizard Aduro, and it... Oh, oops. Sorry. Here, what was I saying? Yes. Fear not, lad. I am the good wizard Aduro. The magical key you now hold is an ancient artifact of great power, one which can break a terrible curse when used by a hero who is true of heart. I believe that hero is you.
Tom!
Oh, Tom. Right.
But I'm only a kid. What can I do?
The dark wizard Malvel has cursed the 4 beasts that protect the land, and now they are enraged, destroying everything in their path.
I thought the beasts were just a myth.
The beasts can only do their work when left in peace. So we have kept their existence a secret. This key is the only thing that will unlock the cursed collar around Furno the Fire Dragon's neck and free him. I see greatness and strength in you, Tom. Will you risk your life for the Beast Quest?
I will. Whatever it takes.
Very good, Tom. I'm sure you will make Avantia proud. But first, we must prepare you for the battle ahead and equip you with gear worthy of a legendary hero. So, let us begin with your armor. Your new armor will offer much-needed protection when you face the beasts. Try moving around and see how it feels. I'll meet you in the clearing at the top of the hill.
Alrighty, well, I mean, already, like, with that particular cutscene, I'm not gonna lie, that actually was, that was pretty cool. But the one thing that sort of, like, reminded me a little bit, especially, not much in this form of art style, but it kind of reminded me a little bit of Fable, to some degree. I'm not sure why, but I have that kind of Fable vibe. It's sort of like a mixture, actually, of the original Fable's look, and then the remastered look, or anniversary look, that's right. And I'm sort of expecting, and the dialogue and sort of the way the dialogue is set out, it kind of reminds me of a couple of things. So again, it has that Fable sort of humor in there, maybe not too much, although we'll still have to look into the game a little bit further, but I'm getting a mixture of the Fable sort of humor and the humor of a particular game I have not played, but I've watched a few videos of before, of a game called Simon the Sorcerer. And that particular game has some pretty kind of... I'm not sure what it is, but it has kind of a humor that may seem a bit sarcastic at times, but also has a humor of fourth wall breaking in some occasions because of what it's like. But, there you go. Okay, so he automatically crouches down when we go to these spots here. You crouch down. Okay. Ah, so that's how you jump. So there is a jump button in this. Okay.
Quickly now, Tom. The beasts won't free themselves.
Yeah, but my question is, why were you floating so much? Hold. Is that R to run? Fair enough.
Terribly sorry about earlier. It was a complete accident, I assure you. No, I have nothing against robins. Some of my best friends are robins.
This armor feels great.
Excellent. Now, let's take a look at that sword and shield of yours. Let me see. We can do much better than that.
Wow!
Now, try them out on this. Don't worry. It cannot hurt you.
Bring it on!
The frame rate is definitely, the frame rate on some occasions will definitely outsync the audio with the actual footage itself, but I guess that's probably a Switch limitation more than the actual game itself. I could be wrong on that though. Alright, you can perform heavy combo by pressing... Okay. Alright, hold Y to charge a more powerful light attack for nearby enemies. Alright, hold X to charge up. Wow.
When trying to dodge, be sure to keep your eyes on the enemy. Watch closely and you'll be able to see which direction you need to dodge.
Okay. Press Y or X.
When an enemy is about to attack, raise your shield to block.
Ow.
Some enemies have special attacks, which cannot be dodged or blocked. In these situations, you should move around the enemy to avoid the attack. This can also be used to switch between targets and gain a strategic advantage. Now, use everything that you have just learned to defeat the Ghost Wolf.
Okay.
Well done. Seeing how swiftly you moved on with sword and shield in hand, you so remind me of another young knight. Could it be? Are you the son of Taladon the Swift?
Yes, I am. Did you know my father?
Many years ago, I stood with your father as I stand with you now. He was a great man. I watched him grow into a true knight of Avantia. But alas, he vanished long ago. There are stories of his adventures, but the truth remains a mystery. With luck, you may discover what really happened to him. But while Furno is enchanted, we must remain focused on the beast quest. I have one last gift for you. This is a magical map of Avantia. As you can see, we are currently near Erinel, and Furno was last seen through the Forest of Fear. Remember, Tom, use the golden key to unlock the cursed collar around Furno's neck. Once it has been removed, the spell will be broken, and the beast will be free. Fate has chosen you to save our kingdom. You are our only hope.
I can do this. I won't let you down, Aduro. While there's blood in my veins, I will free the beasts and save Avantia.
Good luck, Tom. And remember, keep the quest a secret to protect the beasts.
Alrighty, well, interesting. The one thing I did notice, especially with Aduro's model, is that you can definitely see that a bit of his hair was sort of missing a little bit. That could probably just be, again, probably the Switch's limitations. Than probably the other platforms, if it's on other platforms, that is. But interesting. I was not expecting the combat system to be like that per se, and I'm not sure if this was. I'm trying to think if this was reminding me of maybe being a mobile app at the starting point, because that could probably make sense. And if it was a mobile app, it's still pretty impressive, actually, just thinking on that. But I honestly am not sure if that is the particular case for this. But let's explore around. There was a chest around here. There it is. Even the chest is giving me a bit of Fable vibes a little bit. Aha, makes sense, because it's gold on the minimap, so I need a golden key for that. Kind of reminds me of the silver keys from Fable. I probably think there's going to be a lot of like Fable vibes I'm going to get out of this game, which, nothing wrong with that. It will be interesting. Hey Tom, whoa, where did you get that sword? That looks dangerous. So awesome. Mum says I can't play until I've done my chores. I have to harvest all these crops. That's going to take forever. Would you mind getting the crops? It will take no time if you're doing it. Sure. Alright, thank you. Make sure you get them all. Okay. Simple and easy to do. At least I have, some games that have, like, little special quests. Or, like, little, side quests, if you will. To basically just do, instead of just doing the main games. Hey, thanks, buddy. You helped me out big time. Okay, so I'm assuming that is XP, or experience, for the game. So, yeah, I think I need a silver key for that, for those two chests over there. Alright. Right. Excuse me, sir. My name is Vinci, and I'm a professional artist. I'm guessing that is actually a reference to another famous artist. Tell me, have you seen any mythical beasts around here? I know. Everyone tells me that they don't exist, but I ask you, where do the stories come from? See, it's my plan to prove them all wrong. I'm going to capture the essence of mythical beasts with my artistic flair. Once I have a picture of one, then people will stop doubting me. Well, no mythical beast here, it seems. I must go to where the beasts are. I'm heading to the forest of fear. Uh-oh. Perhaps we'll meet again. Okay. I have a bad feeling that he's gonna have some trouble. Alright. You've changed, Tom. You look a lot more grown up lately. Maybe it's the sword and shield. Where did you even get those? Hey, Tom, you're looking ready for an adventure. I need 5 red roses to put around the house. Could you help me out? Sure. Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you. I'll be right here waiting. So, we are looking for some flowers. Hello. Okay. Hi, dear. I'm Bella the Baker. Would you like a lovely cookie? Alright, that's the spirit. I knew you would. You have that. Give me the cookie look in your eye. Okay. That's... What? I'm out of cookies? You lousy kids. Always getting in my cookie stash. I'm sorry about that. Could you be a dear and find my stolen cookies before they get eaten? I can certainly do that. Campsite unlocked. Ah! Bit of a Dark Souls vibe there by the looks of it. So this is definitely interesting. Like, again, the one thing that I look within these kind of games that may not look impressive, and most of the time I can't really blame that much of the game. That could sometimes just be the Switch's limitations here and there. But, again, as I stated before playing the game and starting the game, my main goal is to find what kind of fun can I get out of these particular games. Because, you know, I can understand with when it comes to some particular games, whether they're cheap games like, well, I don't even know how much this costs, but when it comes to games like this, or even like AAA titles, that some people have some sort of complaints or, well, what's the other word? There are some issues you have with the game. That's honestly noticeable. But I ask myself, what kind of fun can I still get out of these games when the complaints or sort of the issues are noticeable that you pointed out, but that does that affect me playing the game? Because if it doesn't affect me playing the game, then that's perfectly fine by me. Does it keep track on all the quests I have? Oh yeah. Active quests, fetch stolen cookies, travel to the Forest of Fear, and collect 5 red flowers. Good E. Okay. I wonder if there's like a limitation to how many quests I can have, because I know that there can be some quests, some games that have a limit of how many quests that you can take and keep track. Good to see you, Tom. Remember the time we snuck into your uncle's blacksmith? We were so scared. Hey, Tom, I've been curious about the shiny stone my dad brought home. I never seen anything like it. My dad says he had to pry it out with the hands of a goblin to get it. If you find more of these, could you bring them to me? Sure. Thanks, Tom. I appreciate it. Just be careful. My dad says those goblins are dangerous. Now, the combat system, I definitely reckon I'll have to get used to from time to time, because it's definitely, like, different. Kind of actually does have that sort of mobile feel in some way. But, I I reckon I can get used to it from once in a while. Hi, I'm Jin. I'm the jeweler from Bruni, I believe to pronounce it. Terrible things have happened there. It's much safer here. While we were traveling from Bruni, we were attacked by skeletons, and one of them dropped this curious gold ring. If you bring me more of these rings, I'll pay you handsomely. About 8 rings should do it. What do you say? Sure. You will? That's fantastic. Good luck and let me know when you're done. Alright, more quests available. Alright, looks like the bridge is out that way. But I see some flowers. Let's pick up some red flowers. Oh, we got some wolves. We got some birds over there. We'll need to tackle these wolves. Oh, hello. Okay, so they do... Whoop. Whoop. Get back here. Alright, definitely interesting. Ah, okay, so yeah, they do count towards APs, which is fair enough. Okay, so I need one more red flower to complete that, which is right over there. We got bandits. Whoops.
Come here.
Okay, okay. So there's definitely a good learning curve I have to do in order to really understand, you know, the timing of the combat system, I reckon. But at least that's the flowers done. So let's take these flowers back. All right. Hello again. Excellent. This is just what I need. Thanks, Tom. I knew I could count on you. XP and some coins, or AP rather. So I'm definitely curious of how, what kind of other elements to sort of expect from this particular game, at least, because it's definitely going to be interesting. Like, you know, how the armor system's going to work, how the... What's the other word? Like, you know, how the shops are going to act up and how they're going to work. Like, it's definitely going to be interesting to, like, see how that all's going to narrow down. There's a golden key over there. Access your map in the pause menu to fast travel between campsites. Aha! Take the potion now, because I know that there's going to be that bow and arrow guy up ahead. I get another one back though, which is good. Alright. So I'm definitely getting the hang of it now. I think it's more challenging when you have more enemies to keep an eye out. I reckon that's one thing. But it really also comes down to, you know, the movement of the enemies and their timing. Because I reckon that's definitely going to be the defining factor of, like, how you're going to tackle enemies like that. I'm kind of curious of, like, how the AP system works in this. What have we got here? 500 from a gold. Ooh. So let's have a look at this. Okay, so we have 3 of those. Oh, cool. We kept our other clothes as well. Hero's tunic. Aha. Okay, so this is how we spend our points. Okay. Alright, that is actually pretty cool. Okay, so I already thought that it would be like an actual, like there would be an XP system properly, but heck, that's perfectly fine. At least I am learning and knowing how this all works.
Ah! Get back! Get away from me, wolves! Hey, help me out, will you?
Hold on, I'll be right there.
Thanks.
Alright. To call and analyze abilities, the call ally. Oh. Yeah, I just find that the laughing itself is a little bit derpy.
Thank you. Without my bow, those wolves would have had me for lunch. My name's Elena.
Tom, you're really good with that bow. Where did you learn to shoot like that?
Rabbits. They're small and fast, so you got to be really sharp if you don't want to go hungry.
Is that why you were out here?
Sure is. What about you?
Well, the truth is, I'm on a quest. It's the beasts. I've been chosen to release them from a dark wizard spell.
You? But aren't you a little short to be a knight?
Well, I didn't hear you complaining when you were stuck on that rock.
Oh, yeah, I see it now. I just wasn't squinting hard enough. But seriously, thank you for the help. That was brave of you.
Anytime.
You know, I always thought the beasts were more than just a fairy tale.
They've all been cursed. Furno the fire dragon is under a dark spell.
Furno?
That's why the river's dried up. I have to free him from the curse.
I'm coming with you.
You can't. It's too dangerous.
Not nearly as dangerous as doing it by yourself. You saved me from the wolves. I owe you for that. Besides, you could use someone to watch your back.
Well, it would be safer with two of us.
That settles it. Any idea how we find this dragon?
We need to go through there.
Scary woods, big angry dragon, and a tiny knight. What could go wrong?
Oh man, yep. I definitely reckon I'm gonna enjoy the kind of dialogue. It may seem a bit what's the kind of word? Like, I reckon the dialogue may have its cringy moments. I reckon at some points in time, but what more can you do? But I am liking this. Like, this is definitely interesting. So, again, the combat system is going to take some getting used to, I will say. But, like enough, we have a friend.
Hey, Tom, we shouldn't quest on an empty stomach. I'm going into the forest to hunt some rabbits for dinner. I won't be long.
Sure, but be careful. Who knows what's lurking in these woods?
Quest complete. Rescue Furno. Alright. There's a silver key over here. But I think I'm going to leave the episode off of here. But again, I am really liking this. I will need to play more of this to get my proper opinions on this. Here's the thing. I probably won't do a complete review of this game because I am not much of a massive critic, and unlike some of the people that I know. But the one thing I will say is that it definitely is fun. There are some little things here and there that are noticeable, but again, I'm not particularly blaming those on the game itself. It probably is just on the limitations of the Switch's hardware, as well as some noticeable frame drops here and there because of how there is so much going on for a game like this. But this is still a pretty cool game. I will definitely play more of this. If you would like me to record more of this and just continue to see how the story leads off, then let me know in the comments below. But I'll definitely be keeping an eye out for maybe near similar games like this on the eStore, or maybe even on Steam Store if I feel like it. But if there are any games or any requests that you guys have that you would like me to have a look at that you would think that I would enjoy, then let me know in the comments below. I'll do some of my own research to see what the game is all about. And that way I'll make that final decision to buy the game and give it a go and even do a recording on it. But again, that's all the time I have, so thank you very much, guys, for watching. If you enjoyed the video, then click the like button, click the subscribe button for more videos heading your way. Until then, this has been Let's Play Beast Quest. I'm Blade from Blaze Australia. Until next time, Liam out.